as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome here in New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. But the Vikings and Saints, you might recall, they battled in the wild card round a season ago, and it was the guys in purple who came in and pulled off the upset, with Kirk Cousins finding Kyle Rudolph in the end zone in overtime to sew up a 26-20 win. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun, Cousins. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
And the Vikings.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
A 1st down throw for Cousins. It's his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
At their 49-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Cousins. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 39. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Cook on the toss left. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On 2nd down, it's Cook. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 16 yards, a 1st down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the 1st quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
That catch good for only a couple.
And 8 at the 20-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Throw left side, complete to Sharp. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
3rd down.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
And the Vikings 1st down.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. on the ground. It's Cook. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. First carry now for Alexander Madison. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle, but collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on first and goal.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. That's complete, and the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to third and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
They've gotten it to the 4 on this opening drive, but now they face a third and goal. From the gun, here's Cousins. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Tajay Sharp, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
The kick is good.
He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Saints, nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, Deontay Harris. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now Kamara. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of 8 there on the first down play.
6-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Vikings 7, Saints nothing.
Throwing on second and long. Hill. They'll set up the screen down to Kamara. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Throwing on third down. Hill will get this one underneath to Kamara. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Out of the gun, Hill. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. It's a jet sweep. Sanders. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts us down to a 3rd and about 5.
It's a gain.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Hill being chased out left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Minnesota.
Cook. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Dalvin Cook.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Cousins. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Vikings.
Now Cousins. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
First down. Here's Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. Sharp there with his feet, gets him a little extra space, and then drop just inside the 20. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
At the Saints' 18-yard line.
To throw is Cousins. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll run with Madison. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Alexander Madison, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
The kick is
and he knocks it through.
Makes the score Vikings 14, Saints 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Harris to return it. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. A shotgun snap for Hill. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
From the gun, Hill. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Saints, first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Hill forced out to his left. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd and 10, Hill. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 27-yard line. And he goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
27-yard line.
Hill on first down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
First throw now for the backup Breeze. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And they'll get this down to the 10. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Brings up second and goal.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. To throw is Hill. That's caught. It's Thomas. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a third and goal situation.
It's now third and goal.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Here's Harris to return it. A dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. From the gun, Hill. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, we saw that they had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. To throw again, Hill. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Barr there to jar it free. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
On third down, Hill. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
10 at the 46-yard line.
Kamara. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
That's good.
Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. A 10th carry for Kamara. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there and a first down.
Alvin Kamara hit the NFL with a bang, had double-digit touchdowns in his first 2 seasons. Now, production fell off a little bit last year. Just 6 times did he find the end zone. But his ability to run it and catch it out of the backfield makes him hard to cover. Look for a bounce-back season in 2020.
Kamara with a run on first down, but he's fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage there. No gain.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll try the air now with Hill, eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
To throw on 3rd down, Hill. And this one's tipped and intercepted. The rookie Cameron Dantzler puts it, and he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. They run again on first down. Cook. He finds an opening past the 40 and all the way out to the 46. 17 yards, first down, Vikings.
And it's pretty evident when you watch how Minnesota plays, just how important Dalvin Cook is to their offense. A 1,000-yard rusher a year before, the first one the Vikings had since Adrian Peterson was dominating their carries. And having Cook in the lineup for the bulk of the season, that made Minnesota exactly what their head coach Mike Zimmer wanted them to be. A much more physical team that complemented their defense.
Cousins throw complete to Thielen. Touchdown, Vikings.
To number 19.
Adam Thielen with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Here's Harris to return it. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
On the return, the Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Hill. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
27 on the catch and run.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. From the gun, Hill. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And this hasn't been the typical game, no doubt, for Emmanuel Sanders. They've really limited it.
He's one of those players that provides a real spark when he gets going. And when he does it, it's felt by the rest of the team, and they're feeling it in this one because right now they're trailing.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
From the 9, 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
And again, it's Hill. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And a lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Here's Harris to return it. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Now Hill, fresh off the pick 6. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Hill. He'll let this thing go for Sam. This is caught inside the 15. And down to the 11. A big-time play there for New Orleans. And even 40 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Smith catches left side. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
And 10 at the 11-yard line.
Throwing again is Hill. Flushed out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The tight end Josh Hill was the target. And now it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Desperation time on 4th for Hill. It is incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the play, and it's third down.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. On the return, Harris. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. Now Hill looking to throw on first. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot, not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. Hill now to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Taysom Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. From the gun, Hill. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. And one of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
And the Vikings 1st down.
Now a run with Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. To throw on 2nd and 6. Cousins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd down, Cousins. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Cook. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Score, Vikings 28.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Minnesota, their hopes of a 500 season stay alive as they move to 7-8 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Saints, it's another loss as they now fall to 4-11. And they'll be on the road next week